Hello everyone, this is Crustalmania and welcome to the 38th to the 40th week selling results video. I'll be quite honest with the selling results videos like these. I've not really kept too much track of this kind of series and the weeks that I've sold these cards just because I was pretty busy during most of this time. I didn't really keep track. I just had enough time to maybe ship out the card and that was about it. So I don't really know the exact weeks, but I'm kind of giving the range just for when these cards kind of sold. So bear with me as I kind of make some like the next few videos in this style. So basically within this 2-week span, I believe I had sold this Absol Ex. I believe I had this card up on my eBay page for about $4 for a little while, but in reality, it wasn't really moving, and I figured if I move this down to about $3, it probably would sell. Maybe someone would bid it up, but I probably would just sell it just because it's been sitting on my eBay page for a while. I didn't really want to recycle so many times to where I had to have to pay to actually continue having this listing up on eBay. I believe after 8 times, then you start having to pay because it's not free listings anymore. So this thing was getting relisted quite a bit, so I just figured I'd lower it to $3. I probably won't make anything on it, but I figured I'd get a sale on this card. So long story short, this card sold for about $3, and then after sales tax, the transaction fee, and the shipping label fee, this card got an eBay net profit of $1.58. To be quite honest, I paid $2 for this card, so I lost money there. And to be quite honest, with these selling results videos, this is one thing I did want to mention, is basically going forward, if I were to actually continue this series, and there are a few other cards that sold as well after this week, but if I were to continue this series, it wouldn't really be for profit. Now, I know that's what a lot of the videos and even this series originally was intended to be for, but if I were to sell cards in the future, I feel like I'd just be selling cards to continue the series. It wouldn't be really profit driven. I know a lot of people in this space know how to make profit, and it's not clickbait, but it is, their audience is generally more towards like the money side of, I guess, selling Pokemon cards. If I were to sell Pokemon cards, I'd be like, I'll buy that Pokemon card. I may know it, I may not know it. I'll price it somewhere where I think it's good, and if I make money, I make money. If I lose money, I lose money. Luckily, I have an income coming in, so it's not really the end of the world if I lose, but it's just like, you would ask, why would you sell then? And that's a really good point. If you're selling and you're losing money, there's not really a point to sell. It would really just be to continue the series, which is why I'm not exactly sure if the series is going to fully continue, because I haven't really sold any cards, and a lot of the cards that I probably will sell in the future will be me taking a loss more or less on them, just because the market shifts so rapidly. And that is just what I want to say. But within this 2-week span, I sold this Absol Ex. I got this from the card show I went to with my friend last time. I got this from the same guy that I got, I think, 2 Arctibaxes from. And yeah, I just saw this one. I sold the Absol Ex in the past from Obisidian Flames, so I just figured, why not? I'll sell this one. So I thought it would go for 4, but it went for 3, and honestly, it went to its new owner now. So hopefully they'll appreciate this card, or if they flip this card, it is what it is. In terms of grading, I don't think it's perfectly centered. Just looking at the card on the screen now, it just looks like the right hand border is a little bit thicker than the left hand, but this is probably a more playable card, so someone's probably using this in their Pokemon TCG deck. Again, I don't really play the Pokemon TCG. I just assume, based off of what the card is, that I would imagine this is for playability, or maybe someone trying to master set Obsidian Flames. But either way, this card is with its new owner. They can do whatever they want with the card, and that is what this is for this 38th to 40 week selling results video. I think there are a few more of these, but I really have not sold too many cards, and you'll probably hear that as these videos progress. So anyways, hope you guys like this video. I'll see you guys in a future video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.